Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Myogi. Welcome back to Need For Speed Payback. I know I have two more videos pending on the story mode of this game, a la the boss rush. But well, ever since the update has already began, I wanted to go back to this one. Yeah, I know you see me. I am hyping over the crew too. But Payback, well, there were some really good updates that I've seen so far. I saw it from other YouTubers. I wanted to experience them for myself. One of them being the fact that the 299 cap cars can now hit to 399, like this bad boy, for example. Okay, so we have here Daiki's 350Z. Originally, it was at 299. I already got the videos pre-prepared for the Outlaws Rush, where I'm using a 299 against a 399 competition, aka the final race itself. Wait, something's different here. I do clearly remember that the horsepower rating of the 350Z, well, wait, this is the Drift Edition 301, but let's change some of the cars. Wait, hold on. I'm not actually keen on remembering if these were the actual horsepower values for the cars before. But let's go and change that one. Let's swap it out with some of the other cars in the warehouse. Because right now I am questioning some of the horsepower ratings here. Like 1032, I remember that. 752, I remember that. 1025, I clearly remember that as well. Reina Skyline 7... Wait! Oh wait, hold on, wait. Reina was a off-road one. Let's see that R32. 597. Oh my god, it went up to... like before, it was around the 450, 500 flat. Now it just jumped to 600? Seriously? Runner Speed Cross. Yeah, I did it by the Speed Cross update. Let me just check Tomo's R30. My god. Remember guys that how I used the 299 Skyline against the Outlaws Rush event. And now it jumped from 299 to 304 and now has 768 horsepower. I have a lot of questions. I mean, I am not hating this update. In fact, I highly love it. But this was a shocker to me. I mean, I thought they just updated the cars, remove the cap from 299 to 399. I did not expect them to get an upgrade. Now they're running a 304. This makes it a whole lot better. I wonder though if the performance is actually much better or not. But that's why we are here to record and see. Well, it technically does feel faster. Oh my god, that air. That air. Right, anyway, we're here in the tune-up shop. It'll take me some time to get used to the physics engine again and the key points. Remember, our build is a Chidori. Is that right, Chidori? Yeah, it's a Chidori. So let's try to upgrade some of these into the according Chidori specs. Nitrous, yes. Okay, guys, give me a moment. I will be right back with the according upgrades for the Skyline. Now I'm gonna rack up a few races, get some speed cards, and we'll be back on its final form 399. And why am I recording this, guys? We are going to try out the Outlaws Rush again and see if I can finally destroy the guys with a 399 Skyline. Be right back. Okay guys, I'm back and I just finished tuning up this Skyline. And by the way, before we get to that, I saw this one nifty little feature that whenever you change cameras, the game now tells you what kind of camera you're using. It's not that much of a big deal, but it's very helpful. It reminds me of, like, especially when I'm going between near, far, and action, I can't tell which one is which. So I had to cycle through it every time whenever I play. But now that they tell me, it makes it a whole lot easier for me even. Alright, now that aside, let's go straight into the tuning. Alright, so this is the current build that I have. Yes, it's not the perfect build as of yet because I only have 2 out of 6 with the triple benefits. But as you can clearly tell, I go for a good balance of between acceleration, nitrous, and top speed. Honestly, I actually prefer those 3. Second best to that one would be the brakes. But look at the stats on the left side. 1044 horsepower. I mean, I would be scared to drive the Skyline right now. I mean, yeah, the top speed is phenomenal, 362. Less than 2 seconds on 0 to 100 and around a quarter mile of 8.5 seconds. This is officially the beast. And I think it's about damn time, pardon the rear bumper damage, I think it's about damn time that we try to see how well it does in the Outlaws Rush. Alright guys, we have arrived at the Outlaws Rush venue. And as you can clearly tell on the game settings, I've set it to hard difficulty. I am not going to screw you guys over with cheap tricks or whatnot. So, we're going to now see how well this does in the Outlaws Rush. And I keep forgetting that my down button is the handbrake and my space bar is the brake. Anyway, we're gonna set up Tomo for the race. And for off-road, Barracuda, 1,100 horsepower. Can you believe that? The Hachiroko Premium, aka the BRZ, at 713 horsepower. Should we even go for that? Or probably at flat 300, if I may add. It even comes complete with the Fujiwara Tofu sticker and that one. I forgot the wrap owner of this guy, but he did a really good job with this BRZ. I was about to say 8.6. Okay, the Spirit R, the Impreza 209. I never actually bothered fiddling with this guy ever since. Yeah, so let's just go make it easy for all of us here, and let's go for the Evo. By the way, it's now running at 906. If I'm right, that was back at 800 before?
Looks like you made it to the starting line after all.
And I'm here to take you down.
We've seen this a lot of times. No point in seeing it again. Alright, I may suck a bit at the start. Again, I'm still trying to get used to the controls. Especially the fact that I'm running and double the pace right now.
Jess, Mac, this is it.
You got this, Ty. Good luck.
It's like I told Navarro, luck ain't got nothing to do with it.
Okay, and it's loaded most of the stuff, so it's a little more stable now compared to earlier. God damn you, Grandmaster.
Throws up in the air. I'll let you know if Lina tries to pull anything.
These guys are the top racers in the country. Just remember, all you need to qualify for the next round is to place in the top half.
Thanks, Jess. But there's only one way I ever do this. I race to win. Happy now?
Well, Cooper's mad for some reason.
You were in my line.
Same goes to you.
I hope you didn't think I was gonna play fair, Morgan.
Tyler, heads up. House enforcers headed your way.
Nothing I can't handle.
I hope so, bro. I recognize some of those cars.
Here we go.
Holtzman, Vasilev, Nova, take him out.
You got it, kid.
Oh, look! Nobody's still trying to save the world.
Mr. Morgan, are you ready to be taken out? The collector called in a demolition job and I'm here to deliver.
Oh, this does not look good. We've got trouble incoming, and it's headed straight for Tyler Morgan.
Too easy.
Racing on that tie is off to an amazingly strong start. Placed in first early on, but the house didn't come here to play fair. Stay tuned.
You know, guys, at this point, I doubt even the enforcers would even catch up. I mean, look at the pace we're going at. 362 and rising. Back then, we could barely hit 350. scratch that. We're hitting 373.
Gotta stay ahead.
Oops, a little lag there. Sorry guys. It's still loading the sprite assets.
The Outlaws Rush goes all the way back to the bootleggers of the Roaring 20s. That's right, the Outlaw and Outlaws Rush is legit.
I went a little too safe there. I'm sorry guys.
You're doing great, Ty. You're first halfway through the first leg.
Gotta keep it up.
Beating the blacklist, stumped the Speed King, ran the run. Welcome to the Outlaws Rush, the nation's top street racing challenge.
Hey, kid, just calling to say break a leg. Well, not literally, obviously.
Thanks.
Just be sure to win, okay? Because if I lose my casino, I will actually break both your legs. Just kidding. I'm not kidding at all, actually. Win the goddamn
And I'm not kidding when I actually I'm not kidding when I actually say this is ultimately pure cakewalk. It makes the final race not just boring.
Place despite some heavy interference from the house. As long as he stays in the top half, he will qualify for the next leg.
Okay, where was I? Right. Despite it makes the final race officially boring. I mean, yeah, sure, for multiplayer, yes. It makes it, you know, if you despise Agera users, Huayras, and those other 399 folks, yeah, you can go with your 299 proxies. It makes it a whole lot better, easier for you guys, especially if you're loyalists like me. But besides that point, it makes story mode utterly disappointing.
The street race to the observatory is only the first of 3 legs in the Outlaws Rush. And if you think this one is tough, racers, wait until you see the off-road section coming up.
Almost at the observatory.
You're in the lead and your off-road car is waiting. Go, go, go!
And I had too much air on that area. But see your point here, last 2 kilometers and 6 minutes in. This is obviously gonna break the record I set with the 299 Skyline. In terms of handling, it handles almost no different from its original 299 counterpart. Acceleration is where it changed heavily. And before we actually do cross the line, where is everyone? See, they just arrived at the observatory, and where were our pursuers? Where did they get? Oh my god! They took a field trip. Whatever happened to trying to take me out?
Tyler Morgan takes the first leg of the Outlaws Rush.
Guys, I'm not disappointed by the car, but I am disappointed by the competition. You know what I highly suggest if there was going to be an next update? Add in expert mode among the AI difficulty. I mean, I know the pure meta right now is more on multiplayer, but for those who want to play single player who do not have the luxury of internet or a stable internet connection for multiplayer, there's supposed to be an equal balance between the challenge given by multiplayer and the challenge given by single player. So I highly suggest adding in expert mode if the devs are actually watching this. And by the way, we are not gonna bother with the other 2 rounds because you know how it's gonna turn out. So I might cut the video here. So that's it for the update of Need for Speed Payback. The reason again why I am delayed in releasing the other video of Payback, the one before this update, was because I'm doing a flat out hand-drawn animation. It's taking me some time. Guys, please be patient. As much as I want to get it out, as much as I want you guys to see it, please give me some time. This takes work. But if you really want it to be out much quicker, the links are in the description below if you want contribute on Ko-fi, PayPal, or Patreon, so that I can get a team of my friends who are animators as well. We can get this out much quicker, much faster, better detail, other than just me soloing everything from recording to editing to animating, so that we can get more quality videos out of the way. That being said, for those who watch this for the first time, I highly recommend subscribing. Also, leave a like on the video if you want some more Need for Speed Payback videos. It's been a long while since I last touched this game. Like, I just checked, it was back at March, so this was a 3-month hiatus from the game itself. If you want to see some multiplayer action, let me know. I'll do my best to actually get it to work and get some videos in. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Wow.